This is Arthur Marshall. He was born on November 20th, 1881 in Saline County, Missouri, USA. And he was a ragtime composer and former friend of Scott Joplin. In 1881, he was born to a window-washing mom and a dad with no employment. A few years after his birth, they moved to Sedalia, Missouri, USA, which is where Joplin was. And he attended a school for black children there. He eventually became a teenager and started attending Lincoln High School, which is where Scott Joplin was. And he was a former student and classmate with him. He eventually became Joplin's protege. Unlike everywhere else around the time, Sedalia, Missouri was more accepting to black people at the time. He eventually got into a bar fight with someone in 1899 on October 1st, so he ran away. Along with Joplin, they both moved to the same house in St. Louis, Missouri, USA. And they finally wrote a piece together. And it was Arthur's first piece, called Swipesy, which was a cakewalk. And of course, John Stark published it. And Marshall, he didn't really write after that. Until 1907. He released a rag called Kinklets. Personally, it's my favorite piece from him, but it has like a Joplin style to it because he knew Joplin so well. He loved Joplin so much that in 1908, he came up with a piece called Ham and it was dedicated to Scott Joplin. Eventually, he just retired from ragtime around 1917 when Joplin died, and he was discovered alive in the 60s. He was part of the ragtime revival, and he died in 1968 in Kansas City, Missouri. And there's your music history lesson on Arthur Marshall.